What's up, everybody? I'm Walt Bruninger. You are watching Awesomeology. Today on the show, Geek Pride Day, Loopt, Run P, and Best Parking. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Awesomeology starts now. Today is May 25th, and not to take anything away from Memorial Day, but it is also Geek Pride Day, an initiative which celebrates the right of everyone to be a nerd or a geek. Now, the date, May 25th, was chosen because that is the day that the original Star Wars premiered back in 1977. Now, I love the concept of Geek Pride Day, but is this really necessary anymore? I mean, if you haven't noticed, geeks pretty much rule the world. Like, maybe 15 years ago, it was nerdy to be able to fix computers and be all over the internet. Today, it's lame if you can't do that stuff. But regardless, happy Geek Pride Day, everyone. Be proud. I love Loopt. Loopt is location-based social networking. It basically shows where you are on a map on your cell phone, and you can see that and the location of your friends who are nearby. It makes it really, really useful if it's a Friday or Saturday night and you're in a city and everyone's out at different bars. You can see where people are, and it makes it real easy to meet up. I also like the ping feature. So if one of your friends is on Loopt and you're wondering where they are, you just hit the word ping and it will send them a text message asking them to update their location. It's basically, it takes the place of calling them or texting them saying, hey, where are you at? You just accomplish the same thing with one touch. Now, I first tried Loopt last July, but then kind of quit after a few days because not many people were using it. There's still not a ton of people using it, but mark my words, this kind of location-based networking is going to be huge in a year or two. It's like the new Facebook. Or maybe Facebook will come up with something like this. But right now, it's Loopt. It can also update your Twitter or Facebook status if you want it to. Like last week, I went out in Philly and I said, hey, I'm at this place. Come join me if you want. And it updated my Facebook status along with a link to a map of exactly where I was. So it's cool. Check it out. They've got the privacy stuff all under control. It only updates your location when you let it, and it will only display it to friends who you let see where you're at. So check out Loopt, see if it works with your mobile phone, and get on it. I always have to go to the bathroom in the middle of a movie. I don't know why. I never have to go when I get there, but then 20 minutes later, it's like this big emergency. And I probably doesn't help that I get a large Coke every time, but that couldn't process that fast. But anyway, my new favorite site, runp.com, helps with that issue. It tells you the ideal parts of movies where you can go to the bathroom and not have to worry about missing key scenes. Most movies have multiple P points, and it's totally spoiler-free. I had an idea for a site like this a few years ago, but these guys stepped up and knocked it out of the park. Love it. Speaking of great websites, bestparking.com is my new best friend. I saved $14 last week when I parked in Philly, so I feel like I need to share this site with you. If you go to their homepage, bestparking.com, you'll notice they cover parking garage prices in 4 different cities: Boston, New York, DC, and Philly. Here's how it worked. I clicked on Philly, and then it gives you the option of seeing daily or monthly rates. I selected daily, then narrowed it down by a location, in my case 16th and Spruce. Now that loads a map that displays all the parking garages in the area. Normal so far. Here's where it gets awesome. You put in the date and the time that you're going to come into the garage and when you're planning on leaving. I put like 6:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Then you hit calculate rates, and all those little icons for the parking garages turn into the price that you're going to pay for parking there. Now, sure enough, the garage I had parked in 2 weeks ago and cost me $23 was listed there, but 3 blocks away, there was one that would cost me $9. And I went there and I paid $9. Saved me $14. Awesome. So if you're ever driving into Boston, New York, DC, or Philly, and you're going to be parking, check this site out. It'll save you some cash. That's it for today. Today's poll question: McDonald's or Burger King? You have to choose one. Which is it going to be? Vote and discuss at awesomeology.com/74. If you're enjoying Awesomeology, become an insider. Details at awesomeology.com/insiders. I will be back Wednesday with more great stuff. I'm twitter.com/WaltPSU, and this was awesome.